Hey there, and welcome to the Dave Does channel. Today I'm going to be checking out a band called Speed of Light, and the song is Seance. It's a band I have checked out before. What did I think of Speed of Light? I thought they were a great band for, not well, I don't want to say because of their age, but they were a great band who were starting their journey. The last one I saw of theirs, I can't remember the song's name right now, but the thing that does stick in my head was there was some formulaic sort of stuff, some fairly sort of unoriginal ideas as far as the riffs, but they were put together very, very well. So the individual instrumentation or the individual musicianship between the band was very good, but there was nothing that was going to kind of blow you out your seats as far as the music. Now this song is Seance, it's their latest one, so I'm looking forward to checking it out. I'm going to talk about it as we go, but yeah, let's get to this. I know she's about to start singing there, so bear with me a second. Just bear with me. I wanted to stop there just because that first initial vibe of the track really reminds me of the early 90s grunge vibe. So we're talking like bands like Soundgarden, I'm in my head here. Whilst also kind of all that whole alternative metal scene that kind of came out. So bands also like some like the earlier Tool. You've got bands like Primus would have gone down this kind of route as well. So, I mean, this would be very tame for a Primus song, but it's that sort of vibe is what I'm aiming for to discuss about here. But yeah, really good to see that they're showing these kind of elements. Now, this could be them trying to be edgy. And when you compare it to kind of commercial pop rock sort of stuff, this is very different. It's much more on the nose. It's kind of trying to be a bit abstract. Think like bands like Muse would be a good example as well. So yeah, I like it so far. Let's keep going. Voices in the walls is one of them. Do you know what's scary is this reminds me so much of a band called Diso Fluid. Vocal delivery, vibe of the track. This could be a Diso Fluid song. If you've never heard the band Diso Fluid, a UK or originally UK based band, absolutely phenomenal. We've interviewed their singer bassist on the channel. Really worth checking out, and still producing music, which is really cool. Let's keep going. What I'm really liking vocally on this is how she's kind of doing this whole bluesy like it's not trying to be too clean and precise. It is very clean and it is very precise, but it's the fact that she's not aiming to try to be that way. She's just letting the music flow and she's just vibing through it. Now, this was recommended for me to check out by Mike. And we've talked many times about these bands, and Quarter After Three, formerly of Motion Device, have got a very similar vocal delivery vibe, and I understand why he goes down that route, because I love that vocal delivery as well. I love it when there's soul, and that's probably the best way of putting it. It's got soul in the voice. There is a soul singer in here. Good song so far. Oh, mommy, I've got to take some medication right now. Starts me going loopy. Have some help. So, of course, we're going through the second verse. Very familiar, obviously, already. We know what to expect. So, the important part of this part of the song is going to be the midsection. Because we've already got the familiarity of the verse and the chorus. We know what's happening. We know what's going on there. If it's got a really cool midsection, it's going to be really great. If it's just some sort of dropout section, nothing much going on, I feel that it might become a kind of almost a wishy-washy song, because it's a good riff. It's good. It's because it's instantly catchy like that, but it's not necessarily a sing-along catchy. It's kind of, because you're moving straight off the bat. It also means that you've got nothing really left to work for, so you tend not to be as interested as the song goes on. So that's just something to keep aware of. Let's keep going. Go to a mid. So we've got this chorus, and hopefully we're going to have a cool mid section. Now, I think she's either going to make it nice and chilled, or she's going to go up the key. There we go. What I will say, great bass tone. It's not the most complicated bass sort of thing going on in there, so it's not like a bass solo, but it's nice and clear. You can hear the notes. It's not just like a rumbling bass in the background. Now, because the solo is just kind of doing this nice melody line, it's not a shred. And I'll worry that if it just goes back to like a chorus, it'll be a waste. But if it can really take it somewhere on the mid, that could be really cool. Okay, so we had a kind of try to make that riff heavier on the midsection, try to make it with a few different dynamic punctuation points, drop out or a little guitar part with the kind of try to build you back in. I mean, it works with the song. It really does. It's fine. It works with the song. It is not gonna set the world on fire, that midsection. The rest of the song's really cool. Midsection works with the song. But for me, it could have gone somewhere else on that mid. And then, because at the moment, everything's building back. It's almost like they had to drop down in the midsection to then build up to the chorus at the end. Whereas I quite like it sometimes where they can take it higher in the mid, then do quite a sharp drop down to then bring you back up. So your mid can go even higher sometimes. And that's really interesting when bands go that way. But it's very easy for a band to kind of use the mid as a way to level off the energy and the excitement with just a bit of a hard groove kind of thing, and then bring the positive energy back for that line or chorus, which is what they're doing in this one. I know it's coming to the end, but I like that riff. Good riff. It's kind of one of those ones that once you get a vibe for a song, these are the sort of jam riffs that kind of come out. What I really like though is what the drums doing. He's just keeping it loose, like da ba 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 ba, because it would be really easy to go down da 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 ba 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 ba, and really follow that pattern. But he's leaving that breathing room, and a lot of drummers will normally follow what that riff's doing and kind of keep it really tight and intense. And I like the fact that he's gone looser on it. It kind of keeps it more of a just off the kilter groove vibe, which is cool. Nice bit of screaming. Okay, there we go. Nice bit of intense screaming at the end. Gives you a sense that they're really developing their sound, and you're going to find out a little bit more about where they're going to go in the future. Not too sure myself, but throws a few new opportunities there. So Speed of Light, young band, but really kind of developing their craft. Put a great track out there. You would think they've been going for years based on that. I don't know how long. Maybe they have been going for years, but obviously I've seen a video of them when they were a bit younger, so they're developing. They're always going to draw comparisons to bands like The Warning, within people that know it, and Liliac, and all these other sort of family orientated bands. There's quite a few of them now in the day of YouTube, but yeah, I thought that was really good. Thoroughly enjoyable track. As I said, the only thing I could pick out there would be the midsection. They did what is a fairly common thing to do. Bit of an intense solo in the middle, build up. And in all honesty, in my band Telescribe, we're writing the track at the moment, and we've gone down the same route because it made sense for the song. We didn't want to take it up higher because we've actually quite a lot of high elevation points, so we needed a kind of a breathing room, and we planned it in. This one didn't quite have as many high elevation points. There was quite a few, and it would have just been interesting to see if they could have taken it to another big plateau. But I would recommend checking out that band Diso Fluid that I mentioned. They are very, very cool and very similar in vibe to this particular, especially on this particular track. So there you go. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please do like, share and subscribe, and I'll speak to you soon, very soon, on another video. Take care.